Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Void Fox and welcome to another episode of Hidden Gems. This time I look at the Spatials, a game where you explore a randomly generated galaxy and go on missions to obtain materials and knowledge in order to build an attractive space station tourist trap. The characters are adorable and clearly inspired by Star Trek with their cute little color tops and clear class roles. Gearing your squad is simple. Each has a slot dedicated to one active ability, which there are a variety to choose from within each class role, with the rest of the skills comprised of passive upgrades such as health and energy limit increases. Exploring is simple. Click on the galaxy map, choose a planet, and partake in one of few randomly generated preset mission types. You'll be wiping out bug infestations, convincing talking alien trees to come home with you, and collecting materials to research. Action combat is simple, relying mostly on the mouse to move and order your squad to shoot. All the while you'll be activating both offensive, defensive, and support abilities. The game has a great tongue-in-cheek sense of humor, and it appears so does the rest of the galaxy. Nearly every NPC you run into will say something LOL-worthy or be an absolute cheeseball. The Spatials doesn't try to overcomplicate the sim side of things. Unlocking new rooms and items to build is a fairly linear process, and all rooms adhere to a strict set of rules, making it simple to build out the best damn space tourist trap you can think of. Although the Spatials is not an overcomplicated game, this ultimately is also one of its downfalls for me. The Spatials could be considered a casual game, and after a few hours may start feeling a tad shallow to some players. After completing the same type of missions over and over, it can start to feel a bit repetitive. Yeah, the universe is vast and hundreds of randomly generated planets exist, but the mission grind begins to sink in after a dozen missions or so. There is a political piece to the Spatials, but it also wades in shallow water. During my initial few hours, the only real political decisions I was making was assigning recruits to an embassy on various planets. And as far as I know, all this really does is cuts down time required to extract materials from a planet. Which of course these materials are then used to craft items in your space base, so I guess it's not all for nothing, but still a little shallow. Despite some of its shortcomings, I still consider the Spatials a hidden gem within the casual genre. It's a fun, lightweight, casual space colonizing sim with wonderful humor that's made me laugh and sometimes cringe on numerous occasions. Even with its casual flavor, it has the potential to keep me playing because the missions are so accessible and quick to complete. This allows me to quickly find upgrades for my squad, lay out my space station, and try to build the next set of items that will draw space tourists to my little star I call home. Hey, if you're enjoying my content, please hit that like button and feel free to subscribe. This has been Void Fox. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.